It's time for you now to start thinking about your pension. It's time for you now to start thinking about retirement. You live abroad and you think that because you are young, that everything is working perfectly, that you are now no dogu of odogu. If you live abroad and someone is telling you that buying a house in Nigeria doesn't make sense, I have something for you. If you live abroad and you think that you don't need a house in Nigeria, because why will you buy a house in Nigeria? What are you doing with a house in Nigeria? It's useless. It doesn't make sense, this and that. When I try to show people houses, and not only showing people a house, I'm showing you something that I know that you will never have issue with. Before I proudly come out to showcase a house, that means that house doesn't have any issue, because I have to make my check before I come up with showing it out. Please, if you live abroad and you want to buy a house and you are afraid of unknown, the way that we always afraid of unknown, because we live abroad, we don't know who to trust over here. I always say, I'm one of you guys. I live with you guys. I decided to move back, and now because I moved back, I'm here. I stand for you guys. So right now, before I start this, let me show you guys something. Yeah, listen to this.
I want to ask you, why is your retirement plan? We say, if you stop many parents abroad now on the street, ask them, why are you in UK? Because of my kids. Why are you in America? Because of my kids, right? What's it gonna? Now I want to ask you, these children that you brought here, see, sometimes we think about only money, and we're planning to go abroad. Let me shock you now. The very day you went to the embassy and applied for visa for you and your family, that day I will marry you that day. I'll break it for you. Because you, as a man, as an African man, you're living in Nigeria, you just pay like your house rent 5 million naira, you pay for 1 year. You go to my 12, buy alcohol, buy rice, and give to your people, and they're okay, right? You go home, you go to your work, you go to your business, and come back, and your wife will cook food for you, and the children will say, Papa, Anata, oh yo yo. You enjoy your sleep, you sleep in the night, you have sex and enjoy your intimacy, right? Yes. Now you move abroad. Now, when you come to the airport, you see that your red cap, throw it on the dustbin. Let me show you another different way now. What's going to happen to you abroad? Now, you have to start working from 12-hour shift. Now in Nigeria, you are the boss. You have your money, you have everything, you're paying all the bill, you have all your submission and respect. Now see what's going to happen to you and what is happening. Many men abroad now are going through this, and it might happen to you. Now listen carefully. Now you go to work, 12-hour shift. You go and come back, your wife is coming back, then see, you are following shift. Your wife is following shift, the marriage is shifting, the children are shifting. Now, many people abroad now are in agony. Many men, number one, many men are going to die lonely. Many men are going to sleep in care home. Now, you are living abroad now you're around 65, 70 years, right? Okay, you want to go home. The children you brought here, they are not going with you. Your wife you brought here, she's not going with you. You are going to retire lonely. Now, those houses you are buying in Africa, you are building houses, you are buying land in Oka, you buy in Abuja, you buy in Onitsha. Who are you buying them for? Those children you born here, they're not going home. So I'm on like a China. So 99% of the men living abroad, their lineage is closed. I'm on like a China. So what is the solution now? Many are retiring now, lonely. So what is the solution? I want you to think about it. Put this video early morning, 12 midnight. Listen to this video and talk to yourself. You need to call yourself meeting now. What do you do at your old age? What is your plan? How do you want to end up your old age? What about you? You are going to retire lonely. Now, those houses you are buying in Africa, you are building houses, you are buying land in Oka, you buy in Abuja, you buy in Onitsha. Who are you buying them for? Those children you born here, they're not going home. So I'm on like a China. So 99% of the men living abroad, their lineage is closed. I'm on like a China. So what is the solution now? Many are retiring now, lonely. So what is the solution? I want you to think about it. Put this video early morning, 12 midnight. Listen to this video and talk to yourself. You need to call yourself meeting now. What do you do at your old age? What is your plan? How do you want to end up your old age? One of my friends brought his son to Nigeria this last December. He went to show him where he's building houses and everything, and the child is telling him, "Hey Dad, I don't need this shit, man. I just need only 1 bedroom whenever I come to Nigeria."
So guys, believe me, this is something that I want you guys to also reason with this man. What he was saying here is somehow correct. But the truth is, the reason why I decided to move back to Nigeria is because of 70 to 80% of what this man said. They said, yeah, I decided to move back because I was making money online. Of course, you are right by saying that the reason why I moved to Nigerians because I'm making money online. But don't forget, there are millions of people who are earning money online who refused. I said, who refused or decide not to move back to Nigeria because for them, they want to spend the rest of their life in abroad. But the truth is this: every man watching this, why I say every man is because women, women anywhere if they marry from Singapore, they are now from Singapore. If they marry a man from Japan, that is where they belong. If they marry a man from Tunisia, that's where they belong. But men, no matter what you are doing, no matter who you are, no matter where you are, there are this age that you get to, you will 1,000,000% decide, I'm going back home. That's why sometimes when I see on comment section where men are writing, you should stop saying this, you are stupid, why will you go back to Nigeria, why will you do this, I can never buy a house in Nigeria, I will never live in Nigeria, Nigeria is a curse. I laughed. And you know why I laugh? Because when you check them, they are still in their 30, 20, 35. If you see any 40 years old man talking like that, check that person and see that person has not achieved anything, any meaningful thing in his life. That's why he was saying that Nigeria is cursed. That's why he was saying that he will never ever move back to Nigeria. But one thing I have to tell you guys is this: think about what this man said. Not only thinking about what this man said, also understand that no matter what you are doing in this life, if you don't remember that there is a place called home, you will remember it in your old age. Now, you see the reason why I decided to come back home. It's not about making money on life. It's all about choice, because I know what I want. But as far as you are over 40, you are not young anymore. You are already hitting it more. Highest 30 years more, you are already hitting your 70 years old. So that's why you have to reason now. You that's 25, 20, 40 years old, and you are still thinking that I don't care about what is going on in Nigeria. I don't care about living in Nigeria. I will never live in Nigeria. Nigeria is a cursed country. Don't forget, there will be a time you yourself will look at yourself and say, how did I manage to be in this condition? How did I manage to be in this condition? If you don't plan now, of course, there are a lot of people who are working. If you are working, you are saving for your pension. You know that, okay, one day when you retire, you will decide to come back home, and then you are getting your pension money even while you are in Nigeria. Those ones are not, those ones, they are smart, because there are so many people who are smart, but there are people who, they don't even have that pension. They are not even working. They are just there eating social money. They don't care about working to build their pension, and they don't have anything to show for it. And still you see them in the comment section, I don't care about Nigeria. I will never be part of that country. That country is a curse. I will never buy a house, this and that. I laugh. Because one thing you have to understand is this: if you don't care about Nigeria today because you are young, definitely in the next 10, 20, 30 years, you will remember, you will ask yourself, how did you manage to come here? And you will remember what I said. It's time for you now to start thinking about your pension. There are so many people who are richer than you that went back from up to down. There are people who are 100% richer than you that found themselves back to square one. So all I'm saying is, this is a house that we are selling. If you want to buy a house, call Ugo Eaglet, call my number. I personally will pick. Stop listening to people that don't have plans, because there are so many people who don't have plans. And if you go in the comment section, you will see them. You will see them. Especially people who live abroad. There are so many people who live abroad that don't have plans. They don't have plans. They don't even want to have plans, because for them, everything is working. They have light. They have good roads. They have health system. They have, if they don't work, government will pay them money. And for them, they are living the best of their life. It's not about now. I was opportune to know one good friend of mine. He's almost 70 years old now. Every time I call him, he's crying. He still lives abroad. He's telling me he doesn't know how he managed to put himself in this situation. This man is crying. And you know why he's crying? Because he did not work enough for a pension. If he leaves Austria, he doesn't get anything. In Nigeria, he doesn't have house because for him, he believes with the same people. No, what am I doing? I can never go to Nigeria. Nigeria is cost. Nigeria is this. He did not build. He doesn't even have boys' quarter in Nigeria. Now he has that issue. I told him one day, you know what? You need to go home, Baba. You need to go home. He said, no, I don't want to go home. How will I go home? Wow. After 27 years in abroad, how will I go? How will I face people? I said, you don't need to face people anymore, bro. You have to face the reality. Do you want to die here? Or do you want to go back home? He said, Ugo, you will not understand. Because whenever he see me in Nigeria, he calls me and tells me, bro, you know, he called me and sometimes and say, Ugo, I wish I know what you know today. I wish I know what you know today. It's not about money. It's not about good life. It's not about living in a abroad where it's not about living abroad where the light, everything's working. It's not about that. It's about what you will face in the next 20, 30 years. This house is cost 385 million. Just let me know if you want them. Hit me on my number and Ugo Iglet will answer you. Think about your future. Think about your retirement. Think about that place that you are living right now. Do you want to end up in a old people's home? Before you sleep this night, take a deep on what I said. Believe me, it will be a turning point in your life. May God continue to bless each and every one of you guys. Thank you guys. I remain blessed.